Wow, this is okay. Let me.
Okay.
Ladies first.
Yeah, it's true.
Ladies
Which
first.
ladies first? I just finished answering.
Hi guys, I'm Zina
Hi guys, I'm Max and Adele.
Hi guys, I'm Mike Adele.
And we are the Adele Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. This is the Adele's
TV. Welcome,
Hi guys, welcome to our
welcome.
returning subscribers. Thank you so much for coming back. You are the real MVP. For our new subscribers, enjoy the journey
Thank you,
with us.
thank you
for
thank
coming
you.
to join this wonderful family. I don't know what we're going to call our subscribers now. We should try and look for a name. The
Yeah.
Adele's clan or the
Yeah,
Adele's
something. The Adele Titans.
That's some Gen Z things.
The Adele Warriors.
The Adele's Warriors, the Adele's the family, whatever it is. But welcome back for Abi. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for the love, likes, shares. Please keep sharing. Please keep sharing. The only way we can get subscribers and views is when you share. Please
yes.
help us share, view, comment,
Talk about
everything.
us, preach about
Click
us.
the notification bell. You get notified when we drop a new video, so that we don't have to. Because now right now, this is like we're bombarding people with broadcasts. I'm sure right now some people have blocked us, and some people are even tired. We are sorry.
We're
sorry. Don't worry, we'll get there and we'll stop
We're
sending
growing.
broadcasts.
We're growing gradually.
Yes. So guys, this is what.
Yeah, so basically, we posted a video, asking you guys to ask questions about us, anything you want to know about us that we haven't put
Not
out
about
there.
us, about marriage.
Yeah, about marriage,
everything
basically,
in general.
so everything in general. And
Yeah.
some questions came in, and we decided, which is a promise we made, to make a video about
Yes.
all this. So
Yes.
we're here to make those videos.
We're here to
Now,
answer your questions.
Yes, and if you haven't asked a question yet, feel
You
free.
can still drop. Yes,
drop.
people. It doesn't have to be marriage, relationship, family. It can be anything.
Yeah, it can be anything.
Even in like lifestyle, UK, whatever. If we can, we'll answer. If we can't,
to the best of our knowledge, we'll answer
send you to the right place.
Exactly. Okay.
So we have some questions here, and thank you guys for the love, for the wishes for our anniversary.
Yeah, thank you. We're 8 years now. 8 years already with you, man.
See, anybody that can stay with you is gold. Honestly,
Wow.
is a virtuous woman.
And anybody that can stay with you is diamond. Is a gentleman and a good man.
You have used. See, Akadele.
Mm.
Akadele.
Mm.
Akadele.
Mm.
How many times I call you?
4 times.
You're a good man.
Thank you. Take that to the bank.
Okay, guys. So we're just going to dive right into it so that we don't waste so much time.
Okay.
So
Let's see the
I'm
first
going to
question.
read out the question. This is from Neke.
58.
She said, "My question is, coming from different cultural backgrounds, how did both families react when you told them your intention to get married?"
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers to you too, my love.
Cheers. Thank you for the question. A very important question, anyways.
Thank you for the important question. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, countries.
Good evening, my co-debaters. I'm here to oppose the motion which says intertribal marriage is better than intertribal marriage. Okay. All right. Very important question.
So how did you?
Yeah, how my parents reacted when I told them I was going to get married. First, is it just getting married or getting married to someone from a different tribe, right?
Yes. Now getting married from
Okay.
from different cultural background. That's what she
Yeah,
said.
from different cultural background. Well, basically, to be honest with you, when I told my parents that I was going to get married, and they're like, okay, who is this lady? Before they said bring her home, they asked a lot of questions about her. Where's she from? Is she godly? And all that background checks and all that. And I told them everything. Where is she from? I said, yes, she's from Plateau State. She's from Jos. And they were like, oh, wow, okay, amazing, nice. Because one thing about my family is we are not tribalistic. We are not, my dad will tell you, wherever you find peace, wherever you find love, feel free to go there. Okay, wherever you are accepted and this is what you want for yourself. So my dad will not tell you, you have to marry Igbo because you are Igbo. Even my older siblings that are married, none of them got married to an Igbo man or woman. Okay, so we just find love. Wherever we find love, we go. And it's been peaceful. All right, so when I told my dad and mom that I was getting married to a lady from Plateau State, they were like, are you okay with her? Do you know her very well? And all that. So I said, yes, I know her. I've prayed about her. We are friends and all that. I'm convinced. Said, are you convinced you really want to spend the rest of your life with her? I said, yes. And the next question, they said, not a question, they just said, bring her home. We need to meet with her. And that was it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that was it, yeah, basically. So I took her home.
So it wasn't, because I think what she wants to know is if it was
a problem.
Yes, it was a problem.
No.
He just said it was.
Yeah, to be honest, it wasn't a problem. They ask the basic questions every parent would ask a child getting married. First off, to be sure that you are ready. Then secondly, to be sure of what you're doing. They just want to guide you through. Some families are tribalistics. Sorry, I say tribalistic, okay? Yeah. I shot a double barrel. So some families are tribalistic. They'll tell you it has to be this basic tribe. If I'm from this tribe, you have to marry from this tribe. But mine.
And you should know before time now, because if your family is actually because you must have had like one or two discussions and everything. But for me, it wasn't like he said, it wasn't a problem. It's just because of like maybe his career path at that time, because we're in the same field. So it was like, oh, can you cope? Can you cope? With all the women that are going to be around watching him and everything. Can you actually cope? And I said, yes, I have decided to do this. So yes, I'm going to do this. So basically, like he said, they just wanted to know if you were okay, you yourself, if you have prayed about it, if you feel like this is the right person for you. If you feel like this is the right person for you, we're going to ask you the basic questions that parents ask. But if you feel like you have made the decision and you're happy with your decision, no problem. We will bless you and you can go ahead. So they just asked, are you sure this? Are you sure that? They just asked the basic question, but it wasn't like a problem like, where is he from? He's Igbo. No, you cannot marry on your child. No, you cannot marry. No, it wasn't like that. There was nothing like that. So it was okay.
Okay. So how did you feel when I told you I was going to get married to you, man?
How did I feel?
Yeah. So what was running through your mind? You had butterflies. All right, let's end that.
This question is from Naomi White. And she said, how did you guys meet? Okay, so how did we meet? It's long, but let's just summarize it. So we met some years back, I think 2011 or 20, many years back. Yeah. That was when we met. I went for an audition, and he was part of the people. He was among the people that were organizing it, and he was like interviewing people that came for the audition. And I walked in, and he was dazed, like he was dazzled, like, oh my God, an angel just dropped from heaven. Who is this? I've never seen anybody like this before. Like, he couldn't even put himself together. He was just all over the place, shaking everywhere. He couldn't even speak to me. Like, he was even, oh my gosh. So that was how we met. And then he approached me, and he approached me and my friend. Anyways, he couldn't even talk. No, I was very nice. That's why he was even able to talk to me. My friend did not even answer him. So he was like, hi, I would like to interview you guys. I would like to interview you. I want to interview you on child trafficking, what you think about child trafficking and everything. First of all, I looked at him, I sized him. I was like, how dare you? How dare you talk to me? Do you know who I am? I just got back. I don't know what happened.
So that's what happened?
Hey, if that's not what happened, tell them what happened now.
Well, so part of it is true, anyways, because yes, it was we met at an audition that she attended. I was one of the organizers.
Oh gosh, I just said questions. It now.
Yeah, you just said it, but it was like I was okay. Anyways, it's a ladies thing, but okay. Basically that's how we met.
That's how we met.
And the rest is we became friends, and afterwards.
Who is your friend?
So she begged to be my friend anyways, like, see, you are this hot guy, and everybody wants to be your friend and all that. So can we be friends? I'm like, let me check my friend list and see if there's space. I checked, I was like, empty, okay. No, I had to kick somebody, I was like,
mention the name of person you kicked out.
No, I didn't kick out anybody. Like I just realized that my friend list. Yeah, so I had to create space for you. I'm like, okay, we can be friends and let's see how it goes. But we became friends, and yeah, that's it. The rest is history. We're here now, married.
Yeah, so that's how we met, guys. So the next question is from Biba's Canadian Journey.
Hi, Biba. Hi, Biba.
She said, when are you moving to
Canada? When are we moving to Canada?
Invite us. Don't worry, we need to come and visit.
Yeah, let's visit first.
Yes, let's visit. Send us an invitation. When we come and we see how it is, then
we can decide.
Yes.
You know where you want to stay in the place.
So send us invite number one. Send funds.
Yeah, send funds. Send funds. Okay. when you want to relocate to a place, you go first, then you can leave something behind. You forget something.
You see how it is. Okay. So the next question is, okay, do you want to read this?
All right, so the next question is from Husky Makeover. Thank you for the question. It says, so my question is, how do you move on from a relationship that no longer serves its purpose? Is it proper to spell it out in clear terms to each other before moving on, or simply move on and let it quietly dissolve? Wow. Okay.
This is a heavy one.
Wow, this is for veterans. Veterans in the marriage institution. Do you have anything to say?
How do you move on from a relationship that no longer serves its purpose? Is it proper to spell it out? Yeah. So to me, it depends on what you mean serve its purpose.
Exactly.
So we really don't know what the main thing is, what the main issue is, but I'm just going to advise in general. If it were to be me, let me just use myself as an example. If I'm in a relationship and according to you is no longer serving its purpose, I think I'm just going to let the other one know that we have gotten to a point where this relationship has to be dissolved because I am not getting anything from it and you're not getting anything from it. You may be getting something from it, but for me, I just feel like I am not getting anything from it. I'll sit down as adults, we'll sit down, we'll talk about it. These are my reasons, and I just feel like this is what is going to be best for me. My mental health is involved right now, and I cannot go on with this relationship. So I need to leave because it's going to be better for you as well. Because if I'm going to remain here, I'm not going to be giving my best, and I'm not going to be giving you what you want. And it's not. I don't think that's the best for both of us. Do you understand? So I'd rather talk to you about it and say, my guy, this is what it has come to, and I'm sorry, it has to be this way. I'd rather speak about it than just let it dissolve quietly. So we know that we're on the same page. Exactly. Do you understand? We know that, okay, we are on the same page. I didn't go quiet on you. I didn't go silent on you. I told you, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. And this is what I'm doing. And this is what I have done. And that's it. I think it's best as adults to speak about things, not just relationship, even friendship. If you feel like the friendship doesn't have a future, talk about it, and everybody goes their separate ways. Or some people prefer silent, but I feel like it's best to just talk about it. And if you talk about it and you feel like it's something you guys can work on or resolve, fine.
Yeah.
But communication, I think.
I want to add to what you just said, because in a relationship, sometimes I see it from the business perspective. If you were in a business partnership with someone, you wouldn't just walk away from the partnership. Yeah. So you would have to, first of all, try to make things work out. What is the purpose? You said no longer serve its purpose. So for you need to be sure that both of you have same purpose in a relationship.
Because if you're saying it doesn't longer serve its purpose,
whose purpose?
From yes, exactly.
Yeah, is it your purpose?
Is it your purpose
or his purpose?
Yes.
Or her purpose?
Yes.
So you need to understand that in a relationship, both of you need to have same purpose. When two companies come together to partner on a project or whatever it is, there's a common goal, there's a common purpose. All right. So first off, what is the purpose? And if you feel this is no longer working for me, like I'm not gaining from this relationship, partnership, business, or whatever it is, you don't just walk away.
We all go into a relationship for different reasons.
for different reasons. So what is your reason?
Most times you have common reasons.
You have uncommon reasons. You have separate reasons.
Yeah.
You have selfish reasons for getting into a relationship. So if you are getting into a relationship with someone, you need to ensure that both of you have same goal. You guys are traveling the same. You can't get into a car, when both of you are going different destinations. You won't get there. All right. So you need to understand that. And should you want to call it off, dissolve it, don't walk away and pretend he will go, because it happens every day. When I don't pick his calls anymore, he will realize that he will understand. Or when she doesn't come, you just understand that I've moved on. No. That's where you guys can become enemies of yourselves, forever. No, it doesn't work that way. If you're tired of this stuff, you can sit down and say, okay, this thing is no longer, like what she said, it's no longer serving its purpose. I'm no longer gaining anything from this. I think I want to move on. And I would advise you move on too, because I wouldn't want to go silent on you. Because if I do that, it's going to hurt you.
Yeah, and I don't want to keep leading you on.
Exactly, leading you on. Okay, so just call it off, say it what it is, and move on. All right? So communication is very important. Yes, okay. So I believe we've answered. And thank you for that question. It's very, very important. Yes. Thank you so much. Okay,
so what do we have next? One.
All right, so the next question here is, congratulations once again for 8 years. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much.
This is coming from Wumi David.
Thank you, Wumi.
Yes, this person says, okay, must be nice. Yes. Your love, I love your sing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. It's not easy to sing with this woman. Sorry for another day. Anyways, thank you so much. Okay, so how do you guys manage conflict in your marriage? Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers to you too.
All right. So how we handle conflict? I think over time we've grown, and we become mature in the way of in handling our conflict. Let me put it that way. So when we started off, it wasn't really easy because marriage, most people they prepare for the wedding but not the marriage. You understand? So they just prepare for the white gown and the black suit or whatever suit. And when everybody is gone, you come into the house, you just realize that, so this is it. So you start learning yourself. You need to be patient with yourself. You need to be patient with your spouse as well. You need to cut some slack because you're coming from different backgrounds. These are two different human beings. Even siblings, they fight, they quarrel. They even go apart for a period of time, let alone somebody you haven't lived with before. So it's not magic. You can't just say we just got married and everything was sweet. And no, it's not magic. All right. So how we are able to deal with our conflict is, gone are the days. When we started off, we can even quarrel, and it could even go for
2 days.
Yeah, it could go for days. It's not that we don't want to talk to ourselves. So, but everybody they say, no, we see that.
And that's not. You're a man. How can you do that?
No.
How you go do that, or gas?
Don't go there.
I don't even understand. Make I just say this one before I forget, or gas.
It's you now. Me, I'm always willing. I'm open to.
If you're willing, you come and meet the person. Okay, so let me tell you guys something.
But I always come around. You just tell me it's not time. Like you need some time.
That's what I want to tell them. That's what I want to tell them. So let me tell you guys something. We are two different people. So maybe when we have conflict or whatever, I'm the kind of person that at that point I don't even want to talk. When I'm angry, when I'm mad, when I'm upset.
You mad.
When I'm upset.
You're not mad. You say when I'm mad.
Okay, allow me now. When I'm upset, I'd rather just keep to myself. I don't want to talk. But you see this lawyer here, this guy, he loves talking. He loves talking about everything. And I'm not the kind of person that I don't like too much talk. I'll just say one, and that is it. You get so I'd rather keep quiet. When I've calmed down, then I'll talk. But then he always wants to talk about it when it's happening, as it hot. As it hot, he wants to talk about it. No, you did this. No, you did this. So I think I have grown to a place where I'm learning how to communicate. I'm learning how to resolve things as they are happening. As they give me and they give him, as they give me and I'm no longer quiet. So I think for your relationship.
What do you mean as they give me and they give you?
No, like as we're talking now. Like I don't just keep quiet now and just let you talk. Like maybe when you're talking self, I don't even respond. Before, that's how it used to be. If you're talking, I don't respond. I just keep quiet. But now I'm saying I've gotten to a point where if you're talking, I'm talking as well. If you're saying, okay, let's talk about it, why this happened, why this did not happen, as you're talking, I'm responding to you. So it has gotten to the point, because what I'm saying is that we used to have the issue of when something happens, just because I don't want to talk about
so
it. Just because I don't want to talk about it, that thing lingers for like 3 days. And then when I feel like I'm ready, then everybody go there all right. You understand? But I've gotten to a point where
we have to just trash it and let it go.
Yes, with a trash am sometimes so. With a trash am, like, as they come with a trash am. So I think it just comes with growth.
Yeah.
Right? And it comes with understanding each other. You always have issues. Whether you're married for 38 years, 50 something years, you always still have issues. But you need to
understand your spouse.
Yes, you need to understand your spouse, how your spouse like to handle issues.
Yeah.
And
how to communicate with your spouse.
It's just with the help of God as well, because it's not easy.
It's not
easy.
So you need to understand your spouse. We've come to the point where we don't even go one day, because like we rightly pointed out, it could linger, but right now it doesn't. I'm
because
like, what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. Because even when we do something, you'll be like, okay, now that you're not talking to me, you still talk to me.
So what's the point?
You talk to me in 2 days, or you talk to me in 3 days. Okay, so why are you keeping malice? It's better for us to just start talking now, because there's no need counting it, because we know we still talk.
We are stressing ourselves.
If we talk about it now, you start looking stupid, or the other person start looking like,
And anytime we have conflicts, maybe there's something and it's like for a few hours before we can talk about it. That period, you see everybody will start having headache, stress and all that. My wife will just start having headache.
My husband will be walking fast, or he'll be singing throughout that day. He'll be singing songs that we don't even know whether he's composing it that day or not. Everybody will be angry. Okay, why are you angry? Why are you stressing yourself?
It's not that I'm not a music minister, like what's it called, performing artist. If all these performing artists, people should come and buy songs from me. I have a lot of songs. But anyways, how we do it these days is like, we just tell ourselves, what's the point when we're angry or we have issues, we just sort it out. So what's the point stressing it? Because at the end, you still talk to me. At the end, we'll still solve. So why don't we just sit down, let it go and move on? So that we can be held, because when we're angry, she starts having headache, everybody's stressed out, the kids, so we don't want to have a home that is torn apart because, we're having little issues. So we just solve it, hit it head on, let it go. Everybody apologizes and says I'm sorry and all that. As it hot. Okay, so but for you it could be different.
Yeah.
The key word here is understand your spouse, understand how to communicate with your spouse, and I think that is the best way to solve conflict. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that important question.
Exactly. All right, so we move on, and this is coming from at 601 Events Management 9. Thank you for this question. And it says, it's obvious you guys are friends. How do you manage friendship in marriage? Thank you. Okay. Baby, you want to go?
How do we manage?
It's obvious we are friends. Okay. It's very obvious.
I'm sure we are friends.
Yeah, we are friends. We are friends. I just try to bring it in as friends. Man, it's fine. How do you manage friendship in marriage?
I think how we started is how we are till date.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you mean? They need to know.
What I mean is, we started off as friends. Okay. We were friends for a while before.
I thought you said we were not friends.
Oh God. See, he doesn't want me to answer your question. No. So we're friends before we got married, and we have stayed like that. So okay, so I think the thing for me, let me talk for myself. The thing is for me is I've always been that kind of person that in a relationship I don't like to keep anything, or I don't like to hide anything. I just bring myself the way I am. Like if I want to play with you, I say yeah, or there or mumu or this, I will play with you like that, because that's the kind of person I am. Do you get? So I don't form, I don't hide, I don't. So you just see the real me, right? And that is how I start my relationship. And if you don't want to end up with a spouse like that, okay, then you tell me and then I'll find my way. But that was how we started. We started as friends where we're always on the phone talking, even when we're not in a relationship. We'll talk, we'll advise each other, we'll do this one, be chasing me up and down, still tell him I'm in a relationship, leave me. You know. So I think that's how we started, and marriage did not change that.
Yeah.
Marriage did not change that, because that's how we have always been. So getting married just made it better. It just made okay, now it just looks like, okay, you know how you have a friend and your friend is living in Asokoro and you are living in this, but now marriage just brought us together to live in the same place. So why is it going to why is it changing anything? So I think for me that's how I can. Yes, that's the question, right?
Yeah.
How do people manage friendship? I think for me, that's how we just remain friends, and we have remained friends since then.
Yeah. So what she said is absolutely true. There's a song that says, "How can we be lovers if we cannot be friends?"
But I think for some people, maybe they meet each other for like.
I've seen some marriages that are very official, like it's very uptight. Everybody, I'm husband, you're wife.
I think for you to actually remain friends, you should have been friends before you even got married. And when you get married, it's not supposed to change anything.
Yeah, so that's why they always tell people to get married to their friends.
It's not supposed to change anything. Like
during
because you're
courtship,
married, why?
Exactly. During courtship, that's when you should become friends.
Yeah, you should know everything. You should know all your red flags and your yellow flags and your green flags.
Green flags and all that.
You should know.
So for us, marriage is. I think marriage came to seal up that friendship.
Exactly.
So it just gave us the certificate of friendship.
Yeah, exactly.
So
the same thing we used to do: laugh, play, gist.
We play all the time.
Facts, whatever.
Yeah. Sometimes we fight with facts. We can just so we just play. We live I don't have anything hiding. I don't hide my phone. She doesn't hide.
Yeah,
so we're just open to each other. We are friends, and that's basically what it is. So if you get married to your friend, it becomes very easy. We've seen friendship marriages and all that are very uptight. Everybody, this is my space. Take your space. Give my space. And all that. Be husband. Let me be wife. That
and if you're like a that,
script.
Stop,
so your marriage is like a script. You have to go.
If you're a soldier, you're home.
So everybody is a military. So, but for us, it's just we're friends, okay? So that's
because if there's anything, if there's any gist, me that like gist.
My wife can gist too. Hey.
Me that like gist. If there's anything happening, like you'll be the first person to call. So if he's not my friend, who will I call? I cannot call somebody outside. Like he has to be the first person.
So every day when we are at work separately and all that, we can have phone calls. Sometimes I go through my phone. In a day we can call ourselves for over 10-15 times. Yes, gisting, talking when we
still live together.
And we still live together. So when we come back, we continue. I'm like, but you told me this thing. He said, hey, so if I tell you again, is it bad?
Me, if I used to be angry, sometimes I'll be gisting him, and he's not giving me that. I'll just leave it below. I'll go and call my friend so that I'll get that.
Do you understand? She needs that. So that's what happened. I mean, I don't know how to do this stuff. So I'll just be giving you dry response sometimes.
So honestly,
That's basically we play over everything.
We're friends before we got married, and we still remain friends, and nothing has changed.
Yeah. And this is like a pattern where you can't be lovers if you're not friends. Yeah, if you can't.
Because how did you even get to the point where you guys
exactly. So for those who are unmarried, probably watching this, you cannot be lovers if you cannot be friends. So that person you intend getting married to, first of all, befriend that person. Make that person your friend. Share everything with that person. Build that friendship. That's what is going to keep you in that marriage. For as long as Jesus tarries. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
So this question is from Neke 5516. So her question goes, so this question is a bit personal.
Hey.
LOL. So with your busy schedules with work and UK life, how do you stay intimate?
Intimate. What does that mean? How do you stay intimate?
How do you stay intimate? How do you... Basically, it's intimate
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Are you a child?
Yes, I am.
How do you spice things up in the other room? Well done, okay? Clap for yourself.
The other room. Wow.
Thank you for that important question.
Wow, this is okay. Let me.
Okay.
Ladies
Yeah, it's true.
Ladies
Which
first.
ladies first? I just finished answering the last one
Ladies
now.
first.
I just finished last week.
Okay, how we spice things up? Okay, first.
Which one does the spice? Cover your time. Okay, Maggie.
Cameroon pepper. Okay, so basically coming to a different country where everything's like fast paced, everybody's working and all that. First off, we came in, we had to study, what is it to me?
No, yeah.
Okay, so we had to study the environment, understand what's going on, how the schedule is going to be.
You're beating it?
Yeah.
You're beating
So how do we
it.
stay intimate? The way we stay intimate is we
By reading the word of God.
yeah, we read the word of God, and I'm like, okay, today is Jerusalem Day. Today we are going to Jerusalem to worship.
Oh God, what is
Jerusalem. So we are going to Jerusalem to worship the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Okay. So we start. When you are going to Jerusalem, you have to prepare the way. You have to get your baggages, everything that you need for the trip. Okay. So if we are going to Jerusalem on Wednesday, we start planning from Monday. So we start planning from Monday. We get all the equipment we need for Jerusalem, our bags, change of clothes, and all that, so that on Wednesday we're not lacking anything, and we prepare the way. If the children are not going to us to Jerusalem, we make sure that they're okay. Then we can go to Jerusalem, and that's how we keep going to Jerusalem.
You have not said anything.
I've said a lot.
We have not said anything. She said the question is with your busy where is it again?
Yeah, with your busy schedule, right? That's it.
Yes, with your busy schedule.
Yes,
with work, UK life, how do you stay intimate? How do you spice things?
Yeah, so basically, okay, aside to Jerusalem, because it's not just about Jerusalem, how we spice things up, we've told ourselves that we need to find time to always go out, okay? Go out, have a nice time. My wife, she loves hanging out. She loves, she loves life, you understand? And you need to
you don't like life.
I do too. You need to understand your spouse. So we've set out some days where no matter how busy we are, we'll have to find time to hang out.
We told ourselves that once every month.
Yeah, we'll be hanging out.
Yes. If we're not going, just both of us, we'll go with the kids.
Exactly.
We just have to. The thing is, everything down to the other room in this country has to be intentional, because imagine going for a shift from 7 in the morning and then you're coming back 10, and then somebody is telling you, babe, how far? How do you manage that? So the thing is, everything you have to do in this country has to be intentional. You have to tell yourself.
You have to be a planner.
You have to tell yourself, okay, I will just let this happen. Okay, I need to make this happen. Okay, I need to do this. Yeah. I need to allow myself. I need to free myself, because if I don't do that,
from here first off.
If I don't do that, this other side will be suffering, and we don't want any side to suffer. So that's and according to spicing things up, like we say, we go out on dates. Sometimes we have movie nights
at home.
Maybe when the kids are sleeping.
Yeah.
From movie night, we watch part 2 of the movie, then we went watch part 3.
We do to be continued.
So we have movie nights. We do all those little things, and then sometimes it just happens like that. So that's how we live. It's not easy. It's not like when you guys are just like there's nothing to do and
you're just lounging.
We are just lounging, but we just have to, we make it intentional.
Yes.
And then sometimes I'll be at work and this one will be say, how far now? How far? So that day I know that I'm not escaping this one this night though. So
I'll set trap. You pass here, catching you.
And I see this one. So yeah. That's how I'm able to manage intimacy or sex, if that's what you want to call it.
You know.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
So you have to be intentional. That's
Yeah.
I think that's a
It doesn't happen every day. You can't do it every day.
thing.
So
But when it happens, you have to make it worth it, and you have to be intentional about it. All right. So that's how we keep the other room flaming, burning.
Oh, God, you like all this topic.
I'm educating people. I'm trying to help other people as well. Okay.
Okay, so 601 events. How do you guys come up with the lovely content you drop? It's inbuilt, my darling.
Yeah. So first off, I have to say thank you for thinking our contents are
amazing and lovely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay. So about the content, I think some of these things they flow naturally. Sometimes we don't just know what it is. We just put the camera and we see ourselves, flowing with the tide. Let me put it that way. So some of the contents are spontaneous. We just do things because we understand ourselves. We're just like identical twins or something. Like I can start a sentence and she knows how to finish it. Yeah. You understand? So we're just like that. If we put the camera in front of us, we just play and it becomes the content. So sometimes some are planned, some are not planned. But in the end, our basic aim is just to educate people, inspire people with what we have going for us.
And, I think mostly, like you said, it's something that comes to us naturally.
Exactly.
So I can just sit down and then I'm like, I think we should do this. And then if I tell him, I think you should do it, he will now say, let's add this to it, let's add that to it. I think that's how we come up with all these things, that we're passing it on to our kids now, that sometimes he's even seen that I'll be like, let's do this, and
exactly.
We just do it and it comes out nice. So it's natural.
It comes natural.
Yes, it comes natural. And then sometimes we can just check online to see if there are some things we can do, and then we just do them our way.
Our way, yeah.
Yes, so it just comes naturally, my love.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so we have 2 more questions to go.
Okay.
Somebody said,
this is
Temi. Shodia Temi said, how do you know when you're even ready
to settle
down?
Okay.
Is anybody ever ready to settle down? Well, you know.
Yeah, you know.
It gets to a point where you're like, okay, now I think I'm ready.
For me, I knew when I wanted to settle down. When it was ripe or time for me to settle down, I knew. Because I told myself that this is what I want to achieve at this point. Okay, even when I did that, lots of persons were like, why are you rushing into this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Do you think it's right? Some persons were like, you never even flex life, you never enjoy life, you won't go marry and all that. I'm like, marriage is not bondage. This is what I want for me at the time. So when I told myself I was ready to get married, I started working towards it. Mm-hmm. All right. Yes, 100%. Your plans might not fall in place, so to speak, but prayerfully, I went to God in prayer that I want to get married, and there's the kind of woman I want to get married to and all that, and God gave me exactly what I wanted. All right. So you would know. It's not. You don't jump into it. You don't. It's not happenstance. It don't just happen. Yeah, you have to be convinced that you're getting married. For a man, for a woman, even for a man, is most important for a man, because you are the leader. You go. The Bible says, "He who finds a wife finds a good thing." So you are the one going to find, not the woman looking for you. So you are going to find, and for you to go and search for something, there are a lot of things you need to carry on your way to search for something.
And for you that is accepting, you should.
And for you that is accepting, you need to be sure.
You're ready mentally,
yes,
emotionally,
physically, spiritually, and all that.
Yes.
Okay. So you would know. You would definitely know. It's just like somebody's going on a journey. You're traveling. You know you're traveling. So you need to prepare for where you're going to. You don't just wake up and start traveling. No, you have to prepare for where you're going to.
Some people even give themselves. Let's say some people say, "Oh, when I get to 20-something, when I get to." And also, you need to speak to God. You need to speak to God too.
God. And it's not just about age.
Yeah.
Some will tell you when I get to 30, when I get to 35 and all that.
Then I'll be ready.
I'll be ready.
What if God says it's not your time?
Exactly. What if God says you ought to do that before then? Mm-hmm. Okay. So you need to speak to your inner mind. You need to speak to
yourself. Speak to God, and just don't give yourself time. I'll say don't give yourself time. Don't say I want to marry at 27. What if your husband is ready for you at 23? I know there's some things you would like to achieve, but don't give yourself time. Don't limit yourself. When you're praying, just tell God, I know I'm a woman now, I'm grown, I've gotten to the age where I'm supposed, or you just tell God, when I get to the age where I'm supposed to get married, please give me a good spouse. Give me a good spouse, give me a good job, give me a don't say, oh, I'm not ready, I need to achieve this, I need to achieve that. What if your spouse is your gateway to achieving that? Exactly. So don't limit yourself. Just say, I'm ready for anything. And I think there's some people too that will say, oh, when I get married, I don't want to have a child yet. You know, you can say you don't want to have a child yet. You tell yourself, oh, when we get married in a year. I mean, there's some things that some people want to achieve. It's not fine. A problem. Yeah, it's not bad. But exactly. I'm just saying that sometimes your tongue can actually limit you, because if you say, oh, I don't want to have a child the first year of marriage, and then at the end of the day you see that 5 years, 6 years, 7 years you are still praying, maybe because of that thing you spoke into your life. So most times I just tell myself, God, let your will be done in my life. Exactly. Let your will be done. If you feel like this is the time I'm supposed to get married, I know you'll give me the right spouse. If this is the right time I'm supposed to give birth to a child, I know you will make things easy for me. You know, don't just let God's will be done in your life. Exactly. It doesn't take if you know you're ready, if you know you're mature enough, physically, spiritually, everything, just ask God. Bring the right person, and the right person will come. Definitely. It doesn't take away the place of planning. And also, don't, like she said, do not put, like you say at 27 or at 30, I must get married. It brings desperation. At that age, you start being desperate. You can settle for anything. Okay, so you just have to be wise about it. Okay. Thank you. So this is the last question. Somebody said, there is the same question, but one person said 5 more children, ? And somebody said how many children to go? How many children to go? Well, first off, 5 more children. No, thank you, but no thanks. How many more children to go? So basically, I would tell you, me personally, I don't want to bring so much kids into the world. I want to bring as much as I can focus on. I'm very, like, my kids, I'm so attached to them that, you know, it's difficult for me to just leave them. My eyes are always fixed on them. I want to know what they're doing. So I'm that attached, you know, so I don't want to have so many of them and I'm not able to focus on them. So if it's just 2 or 3 I have, fine. I can focus on them, give them, look at their destiny, look at their talent, help them to prune and grow whatever God has blessed them with. That's basically it for me. So we have 2 now. You know, we have 2 now. My wife has been hitting me, you know, telling us, can we have one more? We don't have a girl yet. We don't have a girl yet and all that. You know, this country, you know, it's a very blessed, UK is a wonderful country. You know, it even helps you to get to bond with your kids more, right? So we are still trying to balance. If we must have more, just 1 more, I think that's fine by me. 1 more, but I don't know, but yeah, if we must, 1 more. Yeah, so 5 more kids, no. But let God's will be done. You said? But I think we'll have 1 more, but let's see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Let's get settled in, because it's a new country. So let's get settled in. Childcare here is not so these 2 guys, they're like 16 children. 2 of them, they're like 16. Yeah. So man, okay, we need a breeder. Yes. Thank you so much, guys. That's what we have? Yes, that's what we have. Okay. And if you have any more, you can just drop it. Or if you feel like maybe what you asked, we didn't answer properly, you can just still leave a comment under this post. But if you have more questions, please, guys, leave a post, a comment, a question, whatever. Leave the question in the comment, and then we'll get right on it. We'll still do a sit down video and answer more questions. Anything at all. Answer to the best of our knowledge. But if we don't have an answer to it, if there's somebody we can direct or somewhere we can direct you to, we'll do that. Okay, I think that's basically it. Oh, there's something I forgot I wanted to mention, but maybe it's in some other video. Okay, I'll talk about it. These things are very important. Okay, you know. So I think that's it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed our sit down video, and I hope our answers to the questions make sense. I don't know. We just answered.
Truthfully,
to our according to
the best of our knowledge.
To the best of our knowledge and our experiences.
Yeah.
So that was how we answered. So guys, yes.
So thank you so much
for stopping by, watching.
For subscribing.
Please subscribe, please. I beg you, share, like.
Let's hit 1K first.
Please.
Let's start from there.
Please just share our videos. You can just put it on your WhatsApp. Share on your WhatsApp.
Just share. Let people see it.
Just share on your story. Please.
Do that for us, please.
And you can tag us if you're watching on your TV. You can just tag us on your story. That will help as well.
Exactly.
So thank you guys. Thank you for the love. We appreciate each and every one of you, and God bless you. Mwah.
Thank you guys. We'll see you in the next video. God bless you.